In the peaceful village of Olokun, Agbede, a gentle and humble man, was cherished by all. He was renowned for his responsible nature and generosity. With his love and care, he earned the admiration of the entire community. However, the village was abuzz with whispers as numerous mothers, captivated by Agbede's virtues, sought to make him their son-in-law. One by one, they approached him, gently telling stories about the good qualities of their daughters, aiming to make a special spot for their family in Agbede's heart and home. Amidst the numerous suitors vying for Agbede's attention, his heart was steadfastly drawn to Abike. Abike was a quiet person in the village. Despite her reserved nature and lack of many friends, she captivated Agbede's heart. While others tried to win him over with words and gestures, Agbede found solace in the tranquility that Abike brought into his life. Her classy lifestyle and preference for solitude resonated with him. Agbede's heart was set, and then they got wedded. Their wedding ceremony, filled with excess food and drinks, became the talk of the village. Despite the grandeur of their wedding, Agbede soon discovered that the happiness he had envisioned in marriage with Abike was elusive. Abike's demeanor shifted drastically. Instead of the gentle, classy woman Agbede had fallen for, he faced a reality where respect and kindness were replaced by constant snags and fights. Abike, once the epitome of tranquility, seemed to harbor an unexpected temper. Every slight provocation became an excuse for heated argument, leaving Agbede bewildered and hurt. Despite the turmoil within his marriage, Agbede chose to bear the weight of his suffering in silence, determined to shield the sanctity of his home from prying eyes and wagging tongues. He kept the struggles with Abike to himself. The heat in their marriage continued with unending fights. Understanding the conservative nature of the village and the potential for mockery, Agbede was reluctant to share his challenges with anyone. He knew too well that revealing his struggles, especially the fact that he was on the receiving end of his wife's beating, would subject him to ridicule. The fear of being labeled not man enough to handle a woman's wrath compelled Agbede to endure his trials in solitude, silently hoping for a change that seemed elusive. Despite enduring the physical abuse from Abike, Agbede's gentle and responsible nature prevailed. His body was decorated with bruises, yet he never once contemplated raising a hand against his wife. His commitment to love and respect, even in the face of adversity, remained unshaken. One day, Agbede's bruised face caught his friends' attention, prompting them to ask him about it. Agbede brushed off their questions, saying the bruises were from small accidents on the farm. The heaviness of his secret weighed on him, showing how far he went to protect his marriage from judgment and gossip. One fateful day, Motade, the long-time neighbor who had silently observed Agbede's struggles, reached a breaking point. Fueled by a mix of frustration and concern, she could no longer bear witness to Agbede's suffering. She rushed to the village, quickly gathering all of Agbede's friends. Together, they hurried to Agbede's home. When the door swung open, a distressing scene unfolded. Agbede, battered and bruised, sat on the floor. The once hidden reality of his troubled marriage was now laid bare for all to witness. Agbede's friends, who had unknowingly been in the dark about the extent of his suffering, stood in disbelief. Agbede's friends, fueled by a mixture of shock and compassion, took decisive action. They bravely confronted Abike, sending her packing from Agbede's home and back to her family. Despite the sadness that gripped Agbede's heart, he found solace in the unwavering support of true friends who stood by him during his darkest hours. The village, now aware of the truth, couldn't resist the temptation to gossip. Whispers of Agbede's ordeal echoed through the narrow street, but he braced himself for the inevitable judgment and ridicule. However, his loyal friends shielded him from the harsh words, providing a haven of understanding and encouragement. In the company of genuine companionship, Agbede healed both physically and emotionally. Determined to protect his well-being, Agbede made a firm decision to steer clear of the complications of romantic relationships and the idea of marriage. Agbede embraced a life centered around personal growth and a meaningful connection of true friendship. I hope you learned one or two things from this video. Kindly leave that in the comment section. For more interesting videos as this, kindly subscribe to this channel. Till we see you in the next video. Bye.